All right, this is Mike the Voice with RTV News. I'm here with Clayton Bellamy, rocker with the Road Hammers. Now, Clayton, my first question is, what is it like being back in your old stomping grounds, Bonnyville?
You know what? It's kind of like I've never left. I've always had strong attachments to Bonnyville. It's where I grew up, and my family is from here. My wife is from here. And if anybody ever asks me wherever I travel around the world, I always tell them my hometown is Bonnyville.
So it's just really much like you're coming home after a little trip, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's great to be here.
I guess next thing is, like, what do you think of the whole Me to We concept and Free the Children? Like, what's it mean to you personally?
I think that being part of this is just a great honor, and it's doing good, and it's being the change that we want to see in the world, and that's something that I always want to be a part of, is that whole concept of, if you want to change the world, start with one person at a time.
And that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess another one is if you had something like this happen when you were a teenager, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, or grade 12, do you think it would have affected you more as a young adult or even as a young aspiring musician?
I did have some of these kind of opportunities growing up, and I very much think that molded me and galvanized my idea of being able to chase my dream. I think I'm a big believer that it takes a whole community to raise a child, and this is a perfect example of that. We're raising up the future generation
and
here,
it's something
and
you're going to see more often.
Exactly, and I hope that there's more of it, and I'm just happy to be a part of that raising up.
Yeah. So one last question, and this is kind of asked by friends of mine and people around. Is Man Tracker really, mean like he is on camera, or is that just something he does?
You know what? It's not. It's not put on. That's really how Terry is. He's not mean per se, but he's very
rough.
He's very rough. Yes, yeah, and it's not a put on. I think that's why Man Tracker works so well, is because that's just really the kind of guy that he is. But Man was a lot of fun. They're a great bunch there, and I'd totally do it again if he ever wants a rematch.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Clayton.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
It's been a pleasure, and that was Mike the Voice with RTV News. Now I have to find out if we're clear. Are we good?